No further ado, the Annie Moses Band.
The angel upon Well, thank you. Good evening. We have to say hallelujah tonight. The Lord is risen. Yes, He is risen indeed. It is so great to be here. My name is Annie, and we're the Annie Moses Band, and it is just a delight, a pleasure, and honor to be back at the Fire Escape. So thank you for coming out tonight. I want to introduce our group and my family to all of you. Won't you put your hands together and welcome Javier Santiago on the drums. Behind us is our composer, arranger, pianist, most importantly, the daddy of the bunch, Mr. Bill Wooliver. Now, the other half of the parenting team is our mother, Robin, and she is back at home in Nashville, Tennessee, working on a brand new project. She's actually finishing up her first book that simply tells the story of our family and how the Annie Moses Band came about over some 4 generations. So you can be keeping an eye out for that, so you can remember her back in Nashville. My mother is the longtime practice coach, the visionary. She has a beautiful singing voice and typically travels with us and sings as well. And together with my father, they make up an award-winning songwriting team. And so as you listen to the music tonight, you can keep in mind that my father is the composer and arranger, and our mother is the lyricist on many of the original songs. So keep that in mind as you listen. My parents, you know, being the righteous folk that they are, took all those scriptures about being fruitful and multiplying and replenishing the earth. Do y'all remember any of those scriptures? They took those scriptures seriously, and it worked out pretty well for them because they managed to become the creators of the Annie Moses Band in that process. So let me introduce you to their children. Benjamin on the cello, Alex on the viola, Jeremiah is on the guitar, Camille is at the harp and the keyboard, Gretchen is on the violin and the mandolin. My name is Annie. I'm playing the violin and singing for you. And last October, we got ourselves a brand new sister, and my brother Alex got himself a wife. So won't you welcome the new member of the family, Miss Berkeley, who will be singing for you tonight. Over our, it's actually Mrs. Berkeley, Alex says. He's very important that you remember the Mrs. part. But since we were last here, the Lord has just done some amazing things in our family. I don't normally do this. He doesn't like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I've gotten myself hitched too, and my husband, Scott Dupree, is at the soundboard mixing everything for you tonight. And so you can keep him in mind. And then finally, just 10 days before they got married, I gave birth to our first child, a little boy named David. So if you happen to see a little baby running around with Amy, our merch lady, they're probably out there at the tables now, but you can stop by and see him if he's not asleep after the concert. He typically falls asleep in the concert because he's seen this all before. So anyway, it's great to be back. You know, the story of our family, as some of you know, goes back 4 generations to our great-grandmother and namesake, Annie Moses. She died very young at the age of 49 of cancer, and all through her short life, she worked as a hired field hand working cotton fields, and it was a difficult life. But she invested everything she had in the talents of her little girl, Jane. Jane grew up to be our grandmother and passed a heart for music on to our mother, Robin, who studied piano from a young age and went to college to study vocal performance. And there our parents met, fell in love, and got married and started this family, and they passed this passion for music on to us. And so when we started the Annie Moses Band, we remembered the first seeds that the Lord planted. You know, from the perspective of this earth, the life of Annie Moses was insignificant. And yet from the perspective of heaven, it was a very different story. Instead, she blazed a trail from the cotton patch to the concert hall. And this song simply tells her story, the story of the legacy of love that she passed down to us. Oh,
but the song of her legacy plays on in me. Her life was a hard one. She worked in the fields to see how much cotton an acre could yield. A husband, some children, and an old clapboard shack, sun beating down on her young aching back, as her hands lost their beauty in the black Texas dirt. Right there beside her, the Lord was at work, planting the seeds of love's legacy, passing her faithfulness right down to me, writing the song of my destiny. I stand here because of her love's legacy. On a hot August evening, a fine baby girl was born to young Annie, and a song filled her world. The angels crept closer as she made a vow. This little girl's life would be better somehow. As her daughter grew older, Annie rejoiced to hear the rare beauty of her little girl's voice. She found a piano, she pinched every dime, and started a symphony, dancing through time. Planting the seeds of love's legacy, sing her faithfulness right down to me, writing the song of my destiny. I stand here because of love's legacy. Great grandma to grandma, mama to me. Through 4 generations of love's legacy, love's right down to me, writing the song of my destiny. Writing the song of my destiny. I stand here because of her love's legacy. Oh, my great-grandma Annie, we never did meet, but the song of her legacy plays on in me. I am a poor